Hey everyone. As soon as I figure out if I'm actually live and you can hear me, then we can chat. I hate the delay on this thing. Okay, I can see me. Can you guys hear me? Anybody? Anybody? Awesome. Thank you, Dusty. How is everybody doing tonight? Hey, there's my brother. How you doing, Kevin? Hey, Shannon. Great to see you. Mary, great to see you. Prepping artist, how are you? Hey, Mary. I don't know if I just said hello to you. I'm having a day. Hey, KP. Billy. How are you? How are you, Dusty? I hope you are enjoying yourself with the grandkids. Kelly, I am right there with you. I'm having a problem staying awake myself. Hey, Ed, how are you? Celtic Grandma. Hey, Tara. Hey, Happy Mac, winning streak. Oh, thanks everybody for coming in. November. Yeah, I know, right? Awesome. I'm so happy to hear it. Coffee Talk. I love that. I should change my name to Coffee Talk. So, how is everybody doing? I am having a little bit of stress myself. I've made my surgery date. It's actually on Halloween, and I had my test this morning for like all the pre-op tests and stuff. So it just became real. So yeah, been having a little bit of anxiety about that, and this might be a very, very short stream tonight because I was trying to cook dinner. I've been in the kitchen all day long cooking stuff, and I tried to cook dinner and it didn't cook as fast as I thought it would, and it like literally just came out of the oven 2 minutes before I hit the live button. Oh, winning streak! What are you doing? If you don't mind me asking, I mean, clearly you don't have to make it public. Oh, that's awesome. That's a lot. I'm tired just like reading that sentence. I don't think I would be able to do that. Hey, Tiger. So my phone still won't allow me to do live chat on my phone. It's literally stuck in top chat. And I don't understand why. It doesn't have a setting to change it. I think it might have to go through like my channel possibly, but I'm not sure. They keep changing everything on me and I'm tech stupid. So, oh, that's awesome. I'm glad he's finally getting what he needs to get done. Oh, I thought you meant you were having a surgery too, winning streak. I no one is shooting at me. Shooting at me yet? And my oh well, water is definitely important. And yeah, I mean, it's always good when people don't shoot at you. I feel like I'm completely missing something. Hey, Casey, how are you? I can't believe you are getting another storm or two storms. That's insane. Yes, I do believe they are trying to get rid of Florida. The last one didn't do what it had hoped they hoped it would, I think. Oh, ouch. Um, that's a pretty long recovery. No, I had shoulder surgery last year, but it wasn't that extent. It was way less minor, and they did a very small tear in my rotator cuff. They wouldn't have done it if they weren't already in there. So it was a pretty easy recovery considering. So how long are you down for? Hey KP, I don't know if I said hello to you or not. Um, as I said, I'm a little out of it today. I was up. I mean, I get up at 5:30 every day, but I usually can get up. I can do a few things, drink my coffee. I, I look at whatever I'm looking at, maybe look at a video that I haven't seen that I'm looking to catch up on. And I sit and I have a good hour and a half before I actually have to get up and run out the door. So this morning it was up at 5:30, shower, and to the hospital. So I've been running all day. Came home. My husband and I went out to breakfast because we actually had the opportunity to, which never happens. And then I've been trying to prepare for everything, getting things in the freezer so I don't have to worry about it. Because while they say that this should be a pretty easy surgery, I'm not going to be allowed to lift anything more than a half a gallon of milk. I think they said for like 6 weeks. So cooking is kind of going to be out, and I want to get as much as I can in the freezer. So I've been doing absolutely everything I can. The Lady Burns. Right? What is up with that? So I'm having surgery on my neck. Apparently, hey Teresa. Apparently, I have like 4 or 5 discs that are just not. They're completely squashed, and there's no stuffing inside where stuffing should be, and they're pressing against my spine. So they're causing all sorts of pain and other issues. So they're going to go in, and while it sounds like really horrible, they keep telling me that it's very common what they're doing, which thank God I'm not like experimental surgery or anything. And that 10 days to 2 weeks, and I should be back at work. I'd like to take a full 6 weeks off. It actually would be nicer, but I'm not getting that. The pill. Okay, I'm definitely missing things. I'm missing part of chat. I know I am because I can't figure out. Um, yeah, it's sounds a lot worse. And once they start talking medical, I zone out. I am like, they tell me like 17 things and I might retain a half of one. And that's probably wrong information as it is. Something about a fusion. I know they showed me a titanium and it looked like a letter E. And I just remembered that I said, oh, I have the same hardware in my ankle. And that's the only reason I remember that they were actually putting something inside my neck to space it. But they said it should be um, up the same day, like out of bed the same day, but I'll be in the hospital overnight, which kind of freaks me out. I don't really like that, but whatever. And then home the next day. So, yeah. So, what I actually did was my surgery date was actually originally for tomorrow. And I did, my pre op, everything. I did everything. And then she sent me the paperwork with the list of things that could go wrong. I freaked out and I was like, absolutely not, I'm not doing this. And I called them up and I rescheduled it for the end of November. I originally did the 15th because I was like, oh, if it's 2 weeks, this is perfect. It's before election day, it's before anything will probably start. I'll already be cured, not cured, back to, mobile again. And so if anything happens, I'll be good. And if any anything comes where they suddenly can't do it, I'll already be done, which was why I originally picked the 15th. I was like, perfect date. But after she sent me this list of things, I was like, yep, nope, 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 absolutely not doing it. Then I went and I actually was like, all right, I really, maybe I should, because the guy who's doing it is a spine specialist, but he's an orthopedic spine specialist. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go and I'm going to go do it with a neurosurgeon. And I wanted a second opinion on top of it. So I went to one guy who did not take my insurance, so I know there was no way he was going to lie to me. And he doesn't know this doctor, which is good. But he came up and he says, "No, you need this done, and this is exactly." He told me what I needed done. Then I gave him the paperwork of what they were going to do, and he says, "Yes, exactly. I agree with this guy 100%. This is what you need to be doing, and you need to do it now before it gets worse." He said, "Because it will get progressively worse, and it will be eventually an emergency surgery. Right now, it's not, and it's good. It's not a high risk. Once it becomes high emergency, it's more of a higher risk. The more it presses on the spine, the higher the risk." So I was like, all right, I got to do it. But then I saw another neurosurgeon who did take my insurance, and both of them, I don't know, it was very strange. Both of them just gave me a weird feeling. I didn't like either of them. So I went back to my original doctor, and I'm actually very comfortable with my decision now. So I needed to do all that, but now it's going to be Halloween, and and that's my new date, which I actually like looking at all the kids on Halloween come trick or treating, but whatever. I still want to do it before Election Day. So I know let me find out this hospital. We were Walking Dead. Yeah, I do not like hospitals. Thank you guys so much for all the prayers. That's awesome of you guys. Get all the meds stock. You know what? I always do. Even if I'm getting like dental work or something, and I know that they're going to give me, I know they just give me like a rinse and an antibiotic usually, but I always ask them to do it beforehand to make sure I have them. So yeah, I do that. I stock them. Everything I need. I have a few. Yeah, I actually went for a second and a third opinion. So, and they all. The good part is they all agreed 100% across the board what needs to be done. There was no variation in how they would treat it. They all said the same. They all because I kept my MRI with me, and they all looked at the same. Hey, Pilgrim. So they all looked at the MRI and they all came up with the same number of, however they do it, vertebrae, whatever. And I know I'm saying the wrong thing. As I said, I'm not good with medical talk. So yeah. Well, that's it. I wasn't comfortable with my first decision. And it's just so funny because these other two doctors were like, I don't know, I just got a really strange feeling from each of them. And one of them seemed to like go off on his own, but he was the guy who wasn't taking my insurance anyway. I just wanted a second opinion. And the other guy was in like a big group, and he's like, all right, when do you want to do it? And he brought out this like piece of paper he printed out from like Google uh, calendar or something. He's like, yeah, we'll stick you in over here and we'll admit you through the emergency room because then any insurance. I'm like, but you take my insurance. I got so confused and I'm like, and don't you have a medical coordinator that does all this? Since when do surgeons like make their own appointments with surgeries and stuff? I thought it was so odd. And this guy's with a big group, but all I kept thinking was like he's trying to get around surgeries, so maybe trying to get around insurances. It freaked me out. He might not have been doing that. It might just be me thinking that, but I just got a weird feeling from him. So that was where they differed in their opinions. Um, the first guy told me, the guy I'm going with, told me 10 days to 2 weeks is typical for an office job to be back at work. But I think they said, as long as you don't lift anything for like 6 weeks over whatever it is, a half a gallon of milk or something. So very light. They said either arm, no lifting at all. The second guy I went to said 6 weeks. He said, prepare to be out for 6 weeks, absolutely 100%. He said, and we would probably put what he called a collar on, I guess. And I'm like, really, like the cone of shame, like my dog had. I'm gonna walk in the door and she's gonna be like, how do you like it? So, but he said you could take it off and on. And that's how he would do it. He said, but prepare to be out for 6 weeks. Then the third guy was kind of in the middle of the two of them. And he said, oh, I might give you something so you can put it on just for comfort levels, and you can put it on and take it off whenever you want. And he said the recovery was 2 to 4 weeks, I believe is what he said. So the recovery time was a little different for each one of them. But the surgery was the exact same. So I don't know if it's neurosurgeon versus the orthopedic guy, but I've had a ton of recommendations for the guy that I'm going to. So, and I've got nothing but good feedback from him, from people who I've actually spoken to people. Like I put it up on my local, moms group up on Facebook, and I actually asked for recommendations for doctors, and somebody actually put him up, which was good. And when I put it up, hey, using this guy, anybody have any good or bad feedback? And I got nothing but good feedback. When I went to the hospital, the woman's like, oh, this guy, he did my friend's surgery, really smart guy. And really, really great surgeon. So it really made me feel better. Hey, Katrinka, how you doing? So it really made me feel better. Of course, I'm just saying my friend lost her meds. I've heard that happens a lot. It was a couple things I did. I lost with the same thing. Yes, I believe that, Kevin. Thank you so much. That's no problem, Casey. Got the heebie-jeebies for for being in the hospital. Okay, I'm missing a conversation. Definitely. Yeah, 6 weeks. It might be. And you know what? I'm okay. Yes, the cone of shame. I'm gonna walk in the door, and my dog's gonna be like, "Yeah, how do you like it now?" With the second opinion, longer vacation time. Well, as I went with the same group who did my shoulder, and I've had a ton of surgeries. I am not scared of surgery, but neck surgery, I am beyond panicking. Hey, Talk. Hey, Tennessee. Great to see you guys. Hey, Irishman. How are you? If I miss you, I'm so sorry. As I said, it won't let me do. It won't let me do live chat, and I don't know if StreamYard shows me everything or not. Go with a long recovery. Well, you know what? I don't have, with the shoulder surgery, it was nice. I had all sorts of sick time saved up. Now I used every last bit of it. When I had it last year, I actually was down to like 3 hours of sick time. And I don't know. I'm wondering if it's just like neurosurgeon versus a orthopedic surgeon who specializes in spines. Like I don't know, but he did say 10 days to 2 weeks was typical with a office job, and he did say it could be longer. Oh, so I was just telling everybody that I am having neck surgery on Halloween. Thank you guys all so much for your prayers. It means a lot. Bring your phone and record. Maybe I should put it in the, maybe I should record it while I'm in surgery and see what they're saying. Good luck, Tiger. Total prayers are with you. I pray for you all every night anyway. Oh, thanks, Teresa. But yeah, I am. Aw, thanks, Tennessee. How come I think you might be pulling my leg, Tuck? Aw, well, I'm glad he's progressing the right way. Yeah, I was saying my dog is going to make fun of me and say, "Yeah, this is what you get." Yeah, it's the neck. I mean, I think I've had like 8 surgeries in my life, and none of them scared me. It was like, you know what? I'm not particularly fond of pain, but it doesn't really bother me as much as it does other people either. But it never scared me like this one does. Now I'm physically shaking, and after today, I'm like, everything got real. It's like, all right, now I've gone to the hospital for all the pre-testing, and now it's weird. They give you some nose test. I was like, oh, please don't tell me you're gonna do this COVID testing up my nose again. And they're like, no, it's this virus that most people have, but most people don't know, and we have to treat it. Because if you have any kind of infections inside you, they treat it, and they treat it with a nose antibiotic, which is very strange. So they said if it comes back positive, Tiger, do they have that with you? Since you're going in on Friday, did they test you for this too, or is it like a New York thing? They actually, I mean, and it only went in like the very, very tip of my nose. It didn't go anywhere up like a COVID test or anything did. Because I was like going to refuse that. I was like, you're not sticking that thing back up my nose, especially if there's medicine on it. And they were like, no, it's literally just a cotton swab, and we're testing you for a bacteria that most people carry. But they said anytime they're putting something in you, like it's probably why I didn't have it with my shoulder surgery. Oh, you know what? This is why. See, I told you I zone out when it comes to stuff. If they're putting anything foreign in you, I didn't have that with my shoulder. So I'm having this titanium plate put in me. And they said, if you have any kind of infections inside you or any kind of virus or infection, they said, it tends to go towards the foreign object that's in you. Because that's what I was thinking. I was like, I just had shoulder surgery last year. They didn't do this, but I didn't have anything foreign putting in me. So it's probably why. Right? They didn't try that. I definitely would have questioned that more. Um, so yeah. So this is me freaking out, and so yeah, I definitely did cancel it the first and reschedule it for 3 times. So anyway, so what is up with you guys? That is my story for this evening. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just if they put um, anything forward in you. Why can't I? Oh, it did sound funny. Oh, I missed something funny. All right. I am going to. I'm not sure if that's a real word or not. So you can don't make fun of me. I really don't know if she meant for returning to her job office. Office jobs and shady. It's a 10-minute or less job, or else it's what? All right, I have no idea what that meant, but it definitely did sound funny. Hey, Little on Pepper. Hey, Eric, how you doing? Um, Backflicks in nose time? Is that a crack about the thing that they stuck up my nose? Um, right. So do you know you're going in this Friday? SK on artificial, which is why they give you antibiotics before dental work and make sure you have no active infections. Oh, okay. Well, it's good to know that you know about it. That means they're not just, it's a real word. Okay. All right. Don't make fun of me. As I said, when they start talking medical, I completely zone out. I can't listen. I don't know what it is. And then I make up stuff in my brain of what they said, and it's usually not even close. So I actually had to make another appointment with the doctor who's doing the surgery because I'm like I'm still lost. I need another appointment because I didn't hear anything you said, and I need to have my husband come with me. I got to watch Journey. No way. They absolutely put you under. It's a twilight sleep. You are not awake for that. I can't do this and throw it at the set. Like, well, it is Halloween day. I figured I'd wake up and I'd see like lots of people dressed up in funky costumes and think I'm hallucinating. Been canning 30 jars of blackberry. Oh, yum. What's cranberry roselle sauce? I know what cranberry sauce is, but I don't know what cranberry roselle is. And I think you should send me some of that jam. Just saying. It would make me feel better for my surgery date. Yes, I'm totally kidding. Friday they take it. Yeah. Well, hopefully they get it all, and you don't have to go back, and everything is awesome after that. Yep. There's very little I get from it. Okay, okay, and I watched it. Seriously? No. You know, it's funny because my boss just had one, and they gave him a video, and I'm like, what? I go, why would they think you want to see that? He's like, I don't know. But they gave me the video. But no, they totally put him to sleep. It's like it's not anesthesia. It's like that dental sleep when they it's the twilight zone, twilight zone, twilight sleep. If you have like any kind of dental work and they put you out, it's not local anesthesia. But yeah, that's what they do. Funky costumes. There's nurses everywhere. There you go. I'm expanding my culinary. I'm going to be making steamed burgers and also I don't know what that is. Oh, an oleo soon. Steamed burgers? I never heard of that. I never heard of any three of them. You're going to have to describe what that is. Yeah, my husband's good. Thank God. I'll keep him around for a while. And the good part is because, so for the first 2 or 3 days, he'll be home. And then my son, who lives, well, he lives in the apartment downstairs, but he lives with us still, is going to be home. He's off for a week. So he'll be, I mean, he won't be home 24/7, but he'll be home for a good amount of the time. Just like cranberry sauce made with. Oh, nice. That sounds delicious. And nobody told you that you should be going to sleep. Hey, Rocksteady, how you doing? I understand that. I just like seeing the kids dress up. I'm not worried about the surgery. It's at the same time, kind of anxious over the radiation treatment. Oh, wow. I didn't know you were going through them too. Did they say how many times you have to go and how often it is? Steamed burgers. I don't know if I'd try it. I mean, if it's just a burger, I probably would. I don't know who's calling me. Nobody ever calls me. Okay. Am I still here? Oh, I knew that. I don't know why I was reading it incorrectly. Okay. I actually did know that. See, this is what panic will do to you and anxiety. I have to have 5 treatments per week. Oh, wow. Well, I will definitely keep you in my prayers, Tiger. You got this, though. And then after that, everything will be awesome. Do they give you a list of side effects? I know with it was either radiation or chemo. I had a friend go through, and I don't remember which one it was. And they actually gave her a list of of side effects that what it would affect her and what wouldn't. I don't know how they did it. I think they took her blood or something. Tempted steam burgers. Yeah, no, absolutely. And still, I if you know when you have time, that breathing thing that you're gonna do. Hey, rescue, how you doing? Awesome, I'm still 5 by 5. Hey, oops, how you doing? Yes, breathing, really good thing to do. You really can't live without it, actually. So remember, inhale, count, whatever you count to. Just inhale slowly. You can count as fast or as slow as you want, but just remember the number and how fast or slow you're counting. Hold it for just a half a second, and as you release it, make sure you are breathing out twice as long as you inhaled. I do need to do that because I am. Am I talking really fast? The more anxious I get, the faster I talk. So you will know that I am having a panic attack if I start talking really fast. Relax the shoulders, relax the jaw, untense the fingers, untense the everything, every muscle that I can come up with. Awesome. Yeah, well, you're taking care of that puppy. Mhm. Breathe. I forget to breathe. It's terrible. Hey, Papa's Farm. So, what's going on with the rest of you guys? Anything else? Okay. When do you have to start it? Is it like right after the surgery, or do you wait a few months? So I'm just going back and forth because my chat is literally all over the place. I have I have my phone on so I can like see, just keep it at the bottom and try not to miss people between the two of them. But on my computer, it's all over the place. So if I miss, it's totally by accident. Yes, I have a dog. You know, my poor dog, I have to keep changing her name every time my password expires. Uh, all right. Oh, you don't have like they didn't tell you like a ballpark figure? Or are we talking the same day as surgery? You have to eat. Oh, go eat. I actually have to eat too. I'm actually going to be signing off in a minute. I am actually starving. Have a great night, Wooden Shake. I'm assuming they want to wait a couple of weeks to get the. Yeah, that sounds. How did I just do that? Um, yeah. Thanks, guys. Will someone come get this cold crap? Yeah, it's freezing here too. All of a sudden, it went from shorts and t-shirts to like I need a winter jacket. I don't understand. I mean, I'm good with sweatshirts, but all right. Is this light like seriously annoying because I can't? It's too dark, and then I tried to turn this light on, and it's just like this weird glow, and it like pops on and off. I don't understand. Not the light, my computer camera, like it it goes really light and then it goes dark again. I don't know what's going on. I need a new laptop. I need, real lighting. I need a real everything, but it's not it's probably not going to happen. I'm not techie enough to even know what I should be getting or looking for. So this is how you get me. You blame it on Hooligan. That's because Hooligan's not here, so you can blame him. Oh, that's too cold. No, Teresa, give that back. It's funny. I actually I like not cold, but I do like. I would actually prefer cold over heat. I can't do heat anymore. I used to love it. Now I just can't do it anymore. All right. All right. Unless you guys have anything else to talk about, anything going on that you want to talk about together, and see if we can do things together, or I'm going to sign off and I'm going to go eat some dinner. Oh, jeez. No, too hot. Yeah, it's cold down here too. I don't know what the degrees is, but I know it's cold. All right, so I am going to sign off, and thanks for all you guys being here, and you know, keep everybody in your prayers. Everybody's going through something, and just if you are a praying person, please do so, and you all have a wonderful night. Talk to you all soon.